Welcome to Soaps.com. I'm Kristen Burt. Get ready for Hallmark's Hope Valley 1874, which is the prequel to When Calls the Heart. And we spoke with stars Jill Hennessy, Roan Curtis, and Lachlan Quarmby about what to expect this season.
Hi, Kristen.
Hi, Kristen.
Hi. All right, let's start off with Hope Valley because I feel like this is a character in and of itself. I'd love to know from all three of you, what was your first emotional impression stepping into this version of the town in 1874?
Oh, wow.
I was shocked at how little there was, because I think that you see the set of When Calls the Heart, and it's a town with just about everything you need. And where we start off, there's two buildings. That's it.
Yeah.
Like and then there's basically it's just the expanse of the great outdoors. So I think I was shocked at how much has happened between where we start and where When Calls the Heart picks up.
Yeah. It really gave us, too, a sense of how desolate this was, what these people were going through, coming to literally the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And think, okay, what am I doing out here? What's happening? How am I going to survive on a daily basis?
Yeah.
And it was great. Yeah. Because you've got the Jamestown set where they shoot When Calls the Heart, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then they showed us our set. They're like, okay, guys, here's your Hope Valley set. And it was,
Way up the back.
it's way out in the back.
Yeah.
Behind a set of trees, down the muddy road.
Yeah.
Down there, yeah.
You have to go through the really nice town to get to our set every day. So
Yeah.
it can be like,
Exactly. Thank you.
It's so clean.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, wow, this is great. Yeah, literally, they said go down the street, and when you hit the big patch of mud, that's where you are.
They've got gravel. That's pretty fancy by our standards.
Oh, what I'd give for gravel.
Yeah. We dream of gravel.
A lot of muddy days, I imagine.
Oh, yes, there were. Yeah.
Jill, I'd love to know, because the core of Hattie, I find her no nonsense. She's all business. She's a warrior, but she's so torn. I love her love for her daughter, Olivia, because I feel like she wants Olivia to have this bigger life outside of Hope Valley, yet I feel like she still wants her to stay home. So I'm
Oh my gosh, you got my subtext. You got everything there. Seriously, because it's true. Yeah, she wants her daughter to go and have a wonderful life, and she sees that her daughter is so talented, and she wants the best for her daughter, but she also is starting to confront how terrified she is of being alone. And I think the death of her husband really set her back emotionally, but she didn't really want anybody to know that. I don't think she really confronted it either. But I think it's her defenses are being chipped away the closer she gets to other people in the community, which is a good thing, but it's forcing her to confront her feelings that she'd rather not feel. And it's wonderful to play that. That's what really appealed to me about the character, to be honest. I mean, these are things anybody can relate to. And it's a lot of fun as an actor to be able to play it with actors too, who actually give you so much. So this was a lot of fun.
It's interesting too, because Rebecca feels like such a disruptor to the town, and Olivia's dreams seem to get bigger because Rebecca's pushing her in this direction. What do you think about Olivia? Does she also have that push pull of like, I have bigger dreams, I should be here with my mom?
Absolutely. I think it's something that a lot of people feel when they come from somewhere, small. It's that feeling of what's familiar and what and where you're loved and the community you've built over the course of your life. And then also the call of what else is out there. And I think that we see Olivia go through, I think, and also I think it's interesting because when Alexander comes to town, he's from Toronto, and that's the big city to her. She's like, oh my gosh, a person from the city with a capital C.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of like ignites something in her too, where she's like, it makes this kind of esoteric thing, the city, the great big wide world out there, feel so much more palpable and real. And with Rebecca's encouragement, and Alexander's encouragement, I think she comes to realize that that there's potentially a career out there for her in art and all these things. And so I think, over the course of the season, you see a lot of that push-pull, which I think is really relatable to a lot of people.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I mean, I came from a small town and live in Los Angeles now, so I definitely understand that call to be so far from home, but also live out your dreams. But Lachlan, I got to ask you, Alexander curiously shows up every time Clayton is around. So is this the love triangle we are setting up with Olivia?
Yeah. Yeah, again, there's not much to do in the town, so we'll be around in his
Oh yeah.
little tent pitched somewhere in the street. But yeah, we do tend to run into each other, all three of us,
Yeah,
Yeah.
quite a lot.
fairly
Yeah.
regular.
Suspicious a
Suspiciously.
little bit.
And even I end up peeping my head around, looking at
Yeah.
everything going on too. It's
There was no TV yet.
Yeah.
It's got nothing better
Yeah.
to do than to watch two men fight over me.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Fun,
true.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like 1874 reality TV, you know? It's The Bachelor circa 1874.
With
The
a
early
smile.
years dating shows. Yes, it's
Yeah,
perfect.
exactly.
This trio of characters too, I thought was really interesting. They don't seem to be fighting the inevitable growth of Hope Valley the way others in town are.
Mhm.
What makes them more comfortable with this change?
They want to see this town prosper. I think they all came here with their own dreams. And you want to see a community grow. You want to see it prosper. You want to see, things change. I think with every level, there's always hope. Like when gold is found, I'm sure went through everybody's mind. Okay, we have a chance to become a real community. We have a chance to be on the map. Maybe we'll get velvet, from the suppliers and enlarge the trading post and enlarge the boarding house. And so your mind just expands with the possibilities. And I think that's what drew everybody to this location in the first place, is that hope, thus the title. But there's something so exciting about starting from nothing because there are no limitations on your dreams.
Yeah, I think Alexander feels that the town has potential and it's his job to try and facilitate a foundation that if this town can be built right now, correctly in the eyes of the law and everybody being copacetic and getting along, then it could become something really nice. And that's kind of the joy of the frontier. So he sees that he has an important role in that.
And get Tom to go, where is your land? Where does it begin? Where does it end?
Yeah.
Oh my, the
you're
land
good.
patents. There's
The
a lot.
land
We gotta go deep into these land patents.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love that. Now, if you had to live in Hope Valley for real, what would be the hardest adjustment for all of you personally?
Ooh, all of it. I'm not much of a camper. I'm not much of an outdoors woman. I think all of it would be really hard for me, but particularly no running water. I think no plumbing would truly would maybe kill me, actually. Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, no running water. Yeah.
For me, I would say the cold. I hate the cold. I like being warm. I like being cozy. And the corsets were a challenge. Corsets, not my bag.
Not easy.
Not my bag. No, give me something comfy like that.
Yeah.
Also I like having food, everywhere. I snack through the day, man. And I'm like, boy, if I was on the frontier, she knows me well. She knows me well. Like, okay,
around. Yeah.
where am I going for some crackers, man? I need some animal crackers and I need some tea. I need tea. That would be tough.
Yeah. So I was noticing everyone's going crazy over Rebecca's apple pie. I'm like, they need a dessert, guys.
Yes, thank you.
Totally.
I got so hungry in those scenes too. And props supplies with really tasty looking pies, man. Those were good. You're right.
Yeah, Rebecca's cooking is good.
Yeah.
Good to know. If your character had access to a smartphone for just one day, what do you think you would be obsessed with? Any apps, any platforms?
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, Olivia's already got her two suitors, but gosh, given the nature of the way the season is going, I'm like, why do I think dating?
I knew you were going to go there. I knew you were going to go there, man.
There's a whole world of options out
there. Okay,
Yeah.
just the two
Not
eligible men.
guys.
Yeah,
Expanding the horizons.
Yeah.
Wow, you're insatiable.
insatiable.
Okay. Wow.
I also feel like Olivia would have been a Pinterest girly if she
total
designer.
Pinterest.
Yes.
Yeah, she loves things of beauty. She's very like Libra vibes. Yeah, so
It's like early Pinterest.
Yeah. And maybe since we're obsessed with land, maybe like Waze or MapQuest or Google Maps or Apple Maps. Yeah,
totally.
For sure.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on this series. I've had so much fun. We only got 2 episodes, but I'm looking forward to more.
Oh, thank you
so much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.